Where's the remote? Found it.
Turn off the lights.
All right.
Did you grab the drinks?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, I'm making the popcorn.
It's starting. Come on.
All right. Okay, I'm here. Hit the button. Hi, it's Jill.
And I'm
Gianna.
So you threw me off. You said it's Jill.
And welcome to the We
Watch It All podcast, where we watch it all and give you our opinions.
I just thought I should keep going, and it's the opinions no one ever asked for, and
AKA the opinions no one asked for. What is this ad-libbing you're doing? It's no
I'm
AKA.
all sugared up on Smarties.
Yeah. She was losing it in our Mandalorian episode. Speaking of that, check that out. That went up on Friday. But
so I went and got some Smarties.
This is the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Might as well be Smarties. Party, no. I don't know. Well, no, hello. I'm sure there was a lot of candy at that party in tonight's episode.
Oh,
Woo,
my God.
Nelly.
Yeah.
Danielle. She is, and I think has always meant to be a housewife.
I
don't know where she's been hiding,
listen,
what rock she's been under, but they need to pull her.
Even Rachel, that's the one with the black hair, right?
Yeah.
Even her sit-downs were, like, pretty damn, like, there's, like, let me say, for right now, their sit-downs are where these two are shining. And, like, she's shining in her sit-down, not as so much with the cast, but, like, she had some good sit-down moments that I definitely noted.
So it's season 13, episode 5, Driving Miss Crazy, and there's a lot of crazy. I think what's going on with the new girls, what's making them so interesting, is the fact that they are coming on and, like, speaking in what we would say. Like, they are calling them out, like, at the lunch at Jennifer F's, whatever her last name, Fessler. They were like, what the hell? And I think I would be the same way. Like, as excited as I think I'd be to be like a fly on the wall in one of those fight things, like where they're going back and forth at each other like that. Like, I still think that I would have to be like, you ladies are flipping crazy. Like, what are you?
Yeah.
You don't even know what you're fighting over. Like, and stop. Let's eat the food. Like Jennifer Fessler said, let's eat the freaking food. Her salad's wilting. But
she definitely should have been a full housewife.
Who? Which one? Jennifer?
Yeah, the new one.
I think she will be. Because I think she's another voice of reason. That's
Here's the thing, though. They could take out Teresa. Let me just tell you,
Teresa,
my notes
Melissa, and
Jennifer Aiden. Place Jennifer with another Jennifer. Then you got the other ones that have the matching storylines.
I don't know, but I don't know if it would be as
the
good
drama.
If she, I don't know, but
I mean, if they keep it like up like this, then I think it would be okay.
I think they'd be fine.
I want to apologize for my notes right off because I was going, okay, Siri, so type this out, and
Did she write, okay, Siri, type this out?
No, but when I was having her type it out, there's somewhere in here, here comes Chorizo. That's not Teresa. And I don't even know what this is. Why is Nopa digging into the fact that Marge is like, and here, look.
Wait, what? Read the whole thing. Why is what?
Well, we'll get to it when we get there, but
Why
I don't know.
Is Nopa?
Oh, nobody. It's nobody.
Okay.
Siri, her Nopa.
Well,
and here we go. Here's this one. I was supposed to write, even better, though, is Teresa. And they wrote Tresa. They knew they wrote it Tresa, but they knew they wrote it wrong because there's a red underline there. But yeah, like that. But look, she spelled Melania right, but she couldn't get down Teresa. Like, she didn't even go for like the Teresa that has like the H, because I know Teresa is not like the full common version of spelling Teresa. That one, and there were some other ones too. She was not getting the name Jennifer, so some of them had to go fix. So if I'm a little scattering,
pull it together.
Pray for me, because I'm going to sound like you disassociating, trying to read my notes off here.
Well, this started with Danielle's prepping the daughter for a party, and I was never so entranced, enthralled, amused in my entire life.
That child is like a 40-year-old. It's just the accent of like a 40-year-old woman who's lived in New Jersey her whole life. I do love how her and her brother get along. I do like that. They have a cute little relationship. Yeah. He's so cute towards her. And usually the older brothers never get along with younger sisters. The only time you see a brother-sister situation get along is if the brother is younger. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Yep. Any older brothers are like usually mean to their sisters. But she is teaching the daughter how to be over the top. She's telling her, okay, now wave, say, hi, Rosie, hi, and oh my God, you're here for me. Like, and I'm like, really? This kid's going to do this? This kid did this and so much more. She came and did it like a flip or something. She did like a cartwheel, and then Dad and the brother came and like put her up on like a little like cheerleader stance, and she megaphoned it out. It was like, and she did the test run in the backyard, and the best part was not
she didn't skip a beat when it came time for the party. She hit that mark every time.
She should really look into getting this girl into pageants, like Honey Boo Boo kind of stuff.
I don't know. She was pretty impressive.
She could rock it, and like I don't even think you'd need to give that kid like a ton of sugar to keep them awake like they used to do on Toddlers and Tiaras. Like I think she'd just be good. Gotta get her in something.
She says that she does these parties because she didn't have this kind of relationship with her parents and didn't have these kind of things because of, I guess, the parents getting divorced and stuff. But I think she just likes to throw these kind of parties. And of course, what kid's going to say no? Yeah. I mean, like, oh, throw me a big Barbie party? Sure. So she also says she's only inviting Teresa, Rachel, and Jennifer Aiden.
Yeah. Which, once we get to that party, I have comments on that. Yeah. On the choice of invitations.
Yeah, I thought that was odd, too.
I think I know what you're thinking, so we'll save it for once we get there.
I thought it was odd, but then they do a real quick, weird flash to my girl Dolores and Paulie.
Yeah.
And they discuss the
Big M.
The Big M. And I'm just like, here we are, Dolores. This is why I got this thing for you this season.
Representation in the media.
Here's my thing. Why did they mention that? Like, why did they feel
Why did they just throw that in?
Like, why did they feel the need to throw that in?
There was other scenes you couldn't throw in?
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm thinking is...
Foreshadowing?
Yes. Is it going to be something that she's going to, like... it's going to start something that's going to be used throughout the season, and that's what she's going to blame it on, type of thing.
Interesting.
Like Izzy or Ziggy or whatever. Ziggy used to blame it on when she was getting the pellets or something, and I'm wondering.
I don't know. Dolores isn't the type to blame her actions on something. She will take it.
No, but I'm saying the other girls might try to blame. Yeah. You'd be like, oh well, she's going through something, or
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I just thought it was weird that they threw it in, and they never just throw something.
Oh my god! And his house. Did you get the full shot of his house? Insane.
I know. It's a crazy, crazy house.
It's not even for creepy reasons, but like I just want to know how much that house costs, like, and like where it is. Like, where are you living in New Jersey that your house looks like that?
He's got to be in like the waterfront area.
It's like insane. Like the whole windows were like there was just glass basically. It was all window the front of his house.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Insane.
Can we all find out what Rachel does for her gosh darn living, please? Because not only does she have a big ass house wherever she's living in New Jersey, but she has a decently sized house in the shore. She had a shore
house, yeah.
That house was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and no matter where you live in the shore, we'll just say this:
they're not.
The houses are not cheap.
No, you could be
all the way inland, like nowhere near either like the bay or the front of the shore. You will be paying because you're in the shore area.
And she didn't look like she was inland. Sorry.
No, she looked like how like
the beach. Yeah.
How like Melissa's house is on the bay. It looked like it was like something similar something to like, well, there's like houses that are also on lakes. But I felt
like she looked like she was on like a dune type thing where like she was up high where there could have been beach behind her. I can't swear to it, but
I'd have to get a better look at her house.
Yeah, if she went outside, we had to really get a better look. But listen, regardless, no matter what house she's in, condiments are an issue. Did you see them yet again?
No,
she even commented that they need a bigger table.
Well, I know they said a bigger table, but I thought they meant for the people. But
probably, but I meant for the condiments because they were everywhere. Because there was gosh darn burgers again, and they were
she's
everywhere.
A burger girl.
Apparently, she's a burger girl. But who do you think stole the show?
Nona.
Yeah. We need a new Nona, and she could take the cake because she was quite awesome. I mean,
well, you know what was even funnier to me though is once they're sitting at the table, I think it's her mom sits down and goes, "So what happened at Teresa's party?"
Yeah, I know.
Like she knew. But the
thanks, Mom, you got it.
Yeah, but the best part was she goes to her. Well, this woman, Jennifer Aiden. Well, if Mom's asking about Teresa's party, Mom definitely watches The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Mm-hmm. You don't need to tell her who Jennifer Aiden is. I think Mom knows. Maybe for the rest of the people, but I thought that was so funny because like the woman who just prompted it about Teresa, you're like, well, like, and it's Rachel's Melissa's friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like she wouldn't even know Teresa. Maybe she would, maybe she might know but not like in that sense.
But she introduces a younger brother, and as she's telling her the story of what's going on, she tells her that she called her an effing idiot. And Grandma Nona out of nowhere pipes up because don't say that word. Don't say guinea. And she said, what? No. You think I said guinea? No, she said effing idiot. She goes, oh, got to check my hearing aids. So Rachel, as they're like panning out, she goes, so saying guinea is wrong, but effing idiot's okay, right? And I'm like,
I didn't even know what that means.
Guinea, it's a like a slang word for like Italians.
Oh,
like so. I thought that was hilarious that Grandma thought it was okay for her to be called an effing idiot, but
no, you said growing up we couldn't say stupid or idiot, so
yeah. So. Well, that's what I thought she was going with.
I thought she was going with the idiot part.
And everyone was like, and the mom's like, idiot, and she's like, place with the hearing aid.
She's like, turn that up. She's like, I'm getting frequency issues with all the microphones around, picking up the wrong thing here. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I don't know how it works.
Probably not, but
maybe, you never know.
You never know.
Who's to say? But Grandma stole the show. I hope there's more Nona to come.
Well, I know. I follow. So listen, I'm gonna tell you this: Rachel and Danielle are doing so damn good that I followed you both already on Instagram.
Really?
I already followed them on Instagram. Yeah, I like them.
I never really follow any housewives.
I already followed Jen too. Well, I follow them because not Jennifer Aiden.
The other one.
The other one. I might follow
Fessler.
Jennifer.
The Fez.
Fessler.
Yeah.
I followed her, but let me tell you, Rachel was already posting all over that story, like people like sharing on their story how much they like the Nona and the brother. People were like, "Can you give us the brother's Instagram handle to try to set him up?"
Yeah, well, they were saying he was very nice and all like that. Then of course we switch over to another quick blurb with Melissa, which sometimes I wonder if she does these. I love Melissa, but I wonder if she's doing these things to set like them up to look better than others, because she has the daughter Antonia in the car. They're pretending to teach her to drive, and I just, as a parent that has taught someone to drive, thought it was freaking hilarious.
Well, from my point of view,
how far away from the freaking curb. She was
so far, but you know what? Look at that car she was driving. That was huge.
Yeah, I give her props. That was a huge car, nice car, but huge.
It was not like a little car that we have.
I mean, Melissa's telling her, but I think it wasn't so much she was concerned about the turn in. Once you saw them in the drive-thru,
well, okay, that was a tight drive-thru. Yeah.
So I could see. I think that's where she was starting to think I need to get out now. But she could have pulled in a little bit further. I think instead of leaving. And the best part is
Melissa's like, there's people coming from behind us and honking. When they were like in the seat in the car switching seats, like it looked like it was a clear empty road behind them.
But there was somebody that came by and like honked. But I don't think. But I thought what was nice was that she told her not. No matter what, I know you have Instagram and I know you see things, but please don't hold anything against. Whatever they call them, Zia, Teresa, whatever, because it's not. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Well, at first I was worried because I was like, I made this whole big stink last week about Melissa not bringing the kids in, but the way she brought it in, I think totally different.
I think she's doing it because I think she knows how poorly that little exchange with her and Gia and
Melania,
Gabriella were last week.
Oh, Gabriella, I can't remember.
And I think she is
trying
to show like how she's still encouraging her daughter and her sons to like still have a relationship with them, which isn't what Teresa does. No. Teresa's like
Teresa sits there and beds mouth,
and which you see later on she eggs them on and
which
gets
is
them
literally
going.
What we were saying last week, which I was like getting fearful. I'm like, Melissa, please, I just boasted about you in our last episode, and now you're gonna start talking to the kids in the drama. And I was like, okay, no, she's actually like doing it to make almost like Teresa look good in a sense of being like, don't hold anything against her or anything. No,
and like that's really
I don't know if it was for show, but
I mean it was coincidence, but I mean it makes her look good. But I mean even Antonia said you still talk to your cousins, and she said yes, and they said we don't mention what you guys are doing at all. We just keep, and she's like that's good, which I'm kind of glad because I know
because that would just be weird also to like sit down because like I just picture like if I was in this situation with my cousins, like it would just be weird to sit down and like talk about the adult drama. Like, what are we gonna do by hashing it out ourselves? Like, you know what I mean? Unless you were talking down and being like, hey, let's try to like get our parents to meet up. That's one thing. But like, if you're gonna sit there and hash it out,
over that though. But then of course we go right to Teresa and Melania to show how it's done.
You know what? Before that,
it's done the wrong way.
I just realized New Jersey's in this era of like the kids are driving and graduating.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like because. I mean, Gia had that already the last season, but now this is where, like, a lot of them are. Like, because even if you look at Rachel's oldest kid, stepson, he's that age. Even, like, all of Melissa's kids and the younger kids for Teresa, they're all in that age. And I'm like, I don't like this era, though, where they do this, where it's like, they're going to get sent off to college. I just don't care.
Because it's not even that. They just treat them like they're adults now. And it's like, no, you still don't need to be involved. It is weird, because
that was my thing. That was my big thing with Teresa and this wedding thing is, Gia and Melania are sitting there talking like they're the housewives, like they're the friends of for Teresa.
I mean, Melania was true housewife. Well, if he doesn't come to the wedding, bish bash boop, she does with her hands, and that's it. We're done. Like
as someone her age, I'm just like, oh my. Like, well, I'm not. I'm Gia's age, but I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I know I'm sitting here talking about the housewives, but I feel like it's different because it's not my I don't know, just weird to see. Is. I think it's also though because like
it's the
mentally they're like still like the little kids
but
from
it's
the
way they talk about them.
Yeah, that's
like,
what's weird.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound like, I don't know,
Like, I don't think I would have, like, if I was in that situation, I don't think I'd phrase it that way.
And the weird thing is, she goes there to try on her dress and her veil.
Well, she doesn't try on her dress.
And she doesn't try on her dress. She tries on another dress.
She's just wearing a dress to wear a dress.
No, I think she tried on a dress that was similar, just for the veil.
Yeah.
I think because she wanted to get that stuff stitched.
Which, the best part is he comes out with the love veil. He shows her all these designs, and she's like,
I think I'm going to change it.
I think I'm going to change it. Also, I'm sorry, did you drive all the way to New York to see those little sketches that he did? Like, 2 sketches?
Somebody could have sent you that.
Here's my thing.
Email.
No offense to him. No offense.
Well, it wasn't nothing special.
It was nothing special. He just wrote love in cursive and put a heart around it. And, like, he put, like, 2 loves, and it's like, I don't know. It wasn't anything that was like...
No.
I gotta go there for that.
I tend to agree. I was I don't think they really properly said who he was. I know he was a designer.
He just came out.
No, he was a designer. And they did say something about him, but like I didn't catch. They said it so fast, I didn't catch his name.
And I didn't listen.
So if he was looking to get his props,
I didn't care to go back and figure out.
No, me neither.
Especially once, like I said, once I
showed
those designs.
Again. Yeah, he's got to redo
he's got to put the. Yeah, he's got to. You got to get the real veil now, so it's fine.
Yeah, but it was just the whole thing was weird and surreal. And what I thought was really funny was the fact that she says Melania was one of the hardest ones because she was very upset when her dad went to jail, and she
always go back to that clip of hers when they
take. So please bring my daddy home.
Something, that when she leaves.
She's in the bed, she's saying the prayer. But what cracks me up is she's saying that like she's coming around, and I believe it's totally Louis' influence, and I'm like, no. Did you ever think it's the fact that her father's not in jail anymore and she can actually see him, and that's why she's okay now?
Well, because even I think it was here.
This, like she's trying to say it's his influences on her.
They asked Gia when did they think that relationship changed in a sit down with Joe Gorga, and I think she said when Louis came around, which is interesting. That
they say that too.
No, I know they say it, but the fact that she did recognize it, like she's not saying if it was, like negative like that, but still, I think it is like, I think in a weird way, Louis is going to end up taking the brunt of it because it was the same time like the parents.
Well, yeah, because she asked them like what did they talk about or something like that, and she said, when was the last time we all hung out with them? And she said the summer right before Louis, and I'm like, that should tell you something, but they don't get it. They'll never get it. They don't.
No. They all have like they all share the same brain cell.
I think they do.
It's like because they really
it's
do.
Like it's like traveling.
It's like you photocopied Teresa and just because you see the other 2 girls are not involved. The other one, well, they already said she gets hives, and the other one maybe too little still, which is at least like good. At least keep that one out of it.
She may not be interested.
But these 2 always liked being on the camera more than the other 2 kids.
Yeah, they were longer with it and older that they got it. But then you have the weirdest lunch combo of Jennifer Aiden and Melissa, because these were 2 people that absolutely hated each other. And
I appreciate the clips they showed.
Yeah, because
the table
it really showed you how
every lunch they get.
Yeah, but it showed you how truly she hated her. Like when you go to the reunion and she's like bashing her and like, oh, she just needed a storyline, so she was going to be having a baby, and
everybody knows that's a storyline.
Yes, and like
why aren't you talking about that with Rachel? With Rachel now, that's well, you know what? Rachel hasn't talked about that with the group yet, but still, you better come for Rachel because that girl. I did not realize how little that baby she had was until they took it to the shore.
3 months.
I did not. I thought he was just like saying to say it. No, that kid.
No, that was 3 months.
That kid is fresh out the womb. No, yeah, she just I think had her 1-year-old birthday party.
But it didn't take long for Jennifer Aiden to start talking about Melissa.
And
this is
Melissa.
I'm sorry, March.
Wait.
This is what the
I thought you were gonna say because I wrote here we go. Jennifer complaining about Bill. That's literally
she did. But she asked her what's going on in your marriage.
Which
and she went into it.
Which that led to something interesting. I don't know if you picked up on it. The show, she said something about like the Bill thing being like, yeah, like when I take care of the kids, he complains or something, or like when I don't do it properly.
Yeah.
And Melissa said, and the show made sure to put it up in the subtitles, like the actual, like it's in the show, not like on the subtitles you can add on the show, of, oh my God, I've been there.
Yeah.
Which I think is weird. Like, why would they make sure that we heard that?
Well, because now she's going to talk about Marge saying that she should leave her husband.
Well, true, I guess, yeah. But
I think they were. I think it's like adding trying to go.
They're like
I think they're trying.
Jennifer's like giving Melissa her own damn storyline.
Yeah, I think. I think she's
setting her up on accident.
Yeah, which in turn sets herself up for a storyline of being the chatterbox box that goes to everybody and tells everything to everybody, because that's what she's honestly doing.
That's what she always does, though.
But she doesn't ever get it right, because she said that Melissa, the friend Laura, told her that Marge always tries to talk her into leaving Joe or something like that. And I'm like, I don't see that, but sure, let's see where you're going. And then she mentions a ball player that, you could get with a ball player or something like that, making it sound like Marge had somebody like in mind,
lined up, ready to go,
hook her up with her, I don't know, something. And she says, I will give Melissa credit, she is very honest this season, where she's saying, like, she went up to Jackie, told Jackie, listen, I went and told her blah blah blah, and I did this and whatever. Like, she is coming clean with a lot of stuff.
Instead of like Beverly Hills, they keep that in their back pocket and wait for it to like bubble up and burst on their own.
She is bringing stuff out. She's to the front, And I mean, she did say, she's like, Marge actually did say something about a ball player, but like she mentioned ball player, but like she has never told me to leave Joe. So when of course later on when you see Margaret, Melissa, and them together at a party, you hear the real story of like how it was said, totally taken out of context. Now, whether or not the friend didn't hear it right, or it was told to her differently, or who knows, but it's...
I think Jennifer just hears what she wants to hear, because in the words of Rachel, it's what Jennifer's saying makes sense in Jennifer's head, but what she's saying isn't making sense in Rachel's head. That had to be one of the best things she ever said, because it's true.
Yeah.
Jennifer says things, makes sense to her, doesn't make sense to anybody else half the time.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that was a good one.
She did say, though, Melissa, that like she does think that Marge gets a pass more than, like, she doesn't give a pass to Jennifer Aiden at all. Like, she's just hard on her, and that's like just the way it is.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be like one of those relationships we're not gonna repair, or it's gonna be like fake, and then it's like, then you go right back to bed, which is, might as well just go with the not gonna repair it at this point.
Oh, and well, the one thing that I thought was weird is that she does mention, like, I don't consider them her friends per se, but she does mention that Marge like has a lot of friends that have like stopped talking to her.
Yeah, they showed through the past.
Gave like a little trio of people, but like I don't like, Melissa doesn't agree with that, but
I would never say she was like super close friends with Danielle or Siggy. I don't know. I can't remember the first girl.
It was all like a weird little. I don't know.
They're trying to give her the Crystal and losing your 14 friends storyline over here.
Yeah, it was just weird. It was just.
But here's my thing: when you see those three, at least, like obviously with Crystal from Beverly Hills, we don't know what happened with her 14 friends. Could have been anything.
Yeah.
But with Marge, you literally know why she's not talking to the two of them, because it's on the show. It was filmed, like the fights with them. So it's not like you could be like, oh, something secretly went down. Like, it happened weird. On a show. Like, there's cameras of it. So that is kind of weird. But I did love the producers just throwing X's all over their faces as they brought up.
It was great.
And it was also, it's like 3 friends. Like, if it was maybe 14, we'd be a little more concerned here.
5, I don't know. Yeah, it was just
can we at least get to maybe let's get to double 2 digits. Hands. Let's get to holding 2 hands here.
Double digits.
You could still throw up a 3 on one hand.
Yeah. Well, they go to little Miss Jennifer
Fessler? We're so sorry if you ever hear this, Jen. Fessner? We do
party.
love you. We just can't remember your last name for the life of us. She's having a
southern lunch party with some chicken, and it's...
Yeah, what a random thing.
She's basically said, I don't throw parties like these women do, so this is...
She's like,
she got herself a chef and all sorts of stuff. Hey, she had a nice little house.
Yeah.
I don't know where that house could be, though, because it's kind of big, and it's like... I don't know where that is.
But it had to be, see, here's the thing. She does mention she's got neighbors. So it's, like, big, but it's not, like...
Which is, like, again, like, huge. See, this is, like, very, very normal of what people would say. Like, no, you just cannot scream in somebody's yard. She was like, this is not Teresa's house.
Yeah, like... You can't just... The best part, though, when she said that, though...
Teresa's like, I got 6 acres.
Yeah, she's like, I got 6 acres. How many do you have? And she goes, not 6.
No, she said, you don't have 6, right? Or something like that. And she's like, yeah, no, not 6 or something like that.
That was pretty good. I'll give that to Teresa this episode.
So they all start, of course, they start piling in. Well, Marge is first, then Melissa, I think then Dolores. Then
Rachel.
Then Rachel.
Then Dolores.
And then
Danielle. And then Jackie. No, Jennifer.
No, Jennifer comes.
Jennifer.
Is it Jennifer and then
Jackie
Teresa?
And Teresa's last.
Teresa's last, yeah.
I think. Oh no, maybe Danielle's last.
No. Danielle was there already. She was sitting down because that's why Jackie didn't have a place to sit.
Yeah. Teresa was last,
but
I'm pretty sure.
in before they all start to come, Marge admits to her that she is not apparently the healer that she referred to, and the bargaining chip.
All that complaining for surgery.
And all that bartering and bargaining and auction talk on the hand because she has to have surgery because she chipped the bone. So there you go.
I saw that and I was like, oh
osteoporosis.
My God. Literally, we're watching her beg to take it off a week early.
Nope.
And
so
now
she's in like a little
soft.
So
maybe that's what she was doing.
She's in like a little soft
Maybe she was like, maybe she knew something was wrong in there, and secretly deep down she was begging to take it off so they could X-ray and say, you need surgery, Marge.
She doesn't really want to have surgery, but because when you go in and have the surgery now, that's a whole nother ball of wax. But so she has to have surgery. There's nothing you could do about it. Melissa mentions the comment about the ball player, and totally taken out of context. She says, when I said a comment about a ball player, I simply said, if J-Lo can get herself a ball player, so can you.
Yeah.
She said, I didn't say anything about leaving Joe or any of that. It was just a comment about, like, just that. As simple as that. But
yeah. I will say the best part about Marge, especially in the house, I noticed it, the floppy hat she had on, it didn't, like, just flop in, like, the front. It flopped on the side, like, her peripherals were blocked, so every time she'd talk to somebody, she'd have to, like, fully rotate around to, like, look at Melissa or Jen. I was like, that was so funny to me, because I was like, there she goes. Oh, somebody's calling me. Hold on, let me turn my whole head around. It was not just like, let me look out the corner of my eye. It was. Once they went outside in the sun, okay, that made sense. But she was also in the shady part of the seat, so she did not need that big hat. Yeah, no. I don't know what the hell she was doing with that.
So then Dolores and Rachel, like we said, they arrive. They start talking about Danielle's party, that she's having a party and didn't really invite any of them. Jackie arrives, and there is nowhere for Jackie to sit. That is
Jackie
safe.
Get a haircut?
Something went on there. Either she took the extensions out or something. But there's nowhere for her to sit that's safe because she has a problem with Jackie. She has a problem with Jennifer Aiden. I mean, I think they're better now, but she pretty much, Teresa's not a fan of her. We all know that.
Yeah. So she ends up blaming it on the sun, and she moves her seat.
She basically, they move her seat so she can, I guess see all the fun.
And then as soon as they move her seat, I just realized this. You literally don't see Jackie. Do you realize that?
Yeah, she's kind of in a corner.
No, they have her at the head of the table, but because of where it is, they have it like so that it's like Marge, Jen, Dolores, Jennifer, Aiden. They're just yelling at each other, and then they only show like then the other side of the table. They only have cameras there. Listen, Jackie, I think you're becoming the Teddy of New Jersey. They don't want to film you. Yeah. I'm sorry to say it, but they don't want to film you.
It's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad. And some of the stuff you have thrown around was pretty good. I will say people online, though, were not loving it. They were saying she's looking for a moment and attention, which that's the whole purpose of the show. So get over it.
Oh, okay. Get over it.
I'm not Jackie #1 defender, but the whole purpose of the show is to get a moment.
But it is funny that I think it is Rachel that asks Melissa, I'm getting them all mixed up, that asks Danielle. No. Damn, I'm all confused now. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Rachel asks Jackie. Oh, no, somebody mentions it first.
What are we talking about?
Who did Danielle? Oh, Melissa. She said somebody asked her about her brother. Are you talking to your brother yet?
Yeah, somebody asked Danielle. I think it was Melissa.
Was it Melissa?
It was either Melissa or Rachel.
No, Rachel says something about it in the end, but maybe it was Melissa. Are you talking to your brother?
Yeah, I think she just did like a lean over.
Maybe. And then Rachel
Marge
asks like...
joined in, I think.
Rachel asks like, who... Oh, do you mind me asking what like the cause was? And
Teresa was not there yet.
She goes with that little crazy ass Instagram
story thing, like that she's still leading with that.
Melissa knows is not true, so I thought that was interesting that she would like stick with that. I mean, maybe she doesn't want everybody to know her business. That could be too, but you are on the internet, so I mean, come on now. But she told her that same blocking story, and a couple of people, I think it was Rachel, that said, "Wow, it has to be." More than that, no, like she was.
Yeah, they were kind of like that's harsh. That it was like that. Well, because they were asking him like, she said that he was commenting stuff, and they were like in a funny way or like in a mean way, and she was like in a mean way. So I think that's how they were like. I guess okay.
Oh, I did write. Melissa mentions Danielle's brother, so it was her. Yeah.
All right.
That's what I was looking for. I couldn't figure out where I was. And well, this was even before I think Jennifer Aiden was there yet, because Melissa was trying to figure out like where everybody. She put a general statement out there like, how are you, Rachel, with Jennifer Aiden? How are you with this? Yeah. They were all like just kind of asking, like trying to figure out like where
everybody is.
Yeah, where she comes.
Which I love that though. If you pay attention, like every topic leads into the thing, because I think they were talking originally about Danielle and her brother, because they were talking about her on Instagram. And
March.
And then all of a sudden now Danielle's here.
Yeah, she said you're not anything like your Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, so but I love when they do that, where it's like, okay, now Danielle's here, so we're not going to talk about her, so let's talk about Jennifer, and then Jennifer's not here, so we have to like move on to the next housewife. I do love that when they like go down the line and they have to talk about each person as they're walking in through the front door, of course.
And before you know it, she starts to fight with Marge. No shocker there. She starts to fight with Marge, and before you know it, like, they're like hurling the weirdest accusations at each other. And like, you got Fessler and who's sitting next to Fessler?
Dolores.
Dolores are just sitting there like mouth draped open, like, I cannot believe these two grown women are fighting like this. Well, you know what?
The funny thing is, well, Rachel, she was literally like, I don't understand how we got from them like just talking to them yelling in her sit down. And I will say, the way her face looked when they would pan to her summed up the Rachel. Oh. She you could tell she was looking there like trying to figure out like, how did we go from here to where we were 2 seconds ago? But I'm going to say this once again. I said it last week. Teresa does not look interested in this drama. She didn't. No. She didn't look like scared. And it was not in the same way that like Dolores and Rachel and Danielle looked like they were not into it. They just seemed like they were like, damn. Like almost like how Jen, like, I want to eat. I want to have like a nice day today. Yeah. Like Teresa looks like, I don't want to get involved with this. I don't care about this anymore. My wedding's in a few months.
Yeah, basically. I don't think she cares at all. And I think the other two, not that they care. I don't want to say they care, but they're like,
they're just more like
just enough already. Like, just take or do whatever the case may be.
There really were though some classic lines in here, because let me tell you this, Marge, or in my notes, March, we got a classic jealous of what, you know, like she just tried to one up something with jealous of what, your ugly leather pants. So that one's really good, Marge. I did appreciate that one, and in my notes, I wrote, why is no one digging into the fact that Marge called Jennifer Aiden a disheveled little drug addict?
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, they explained that it was because she smokes weed.
Yeah, but I think that's probably has something to do with that they had never, did anything about the... I'm lost.
I knew it. I just was trying to figure out where the hell you were. Do you know where the hell I am?
Drug addict.
Yeah.
I was going to say something about that, though.
You seemed like you did. You had something on mind. I was trying to say, like, why hasn't anyone talked about it? But they do. Jennifer mentions it at the party that she said it's probably because she smokes weed.
No, but it was something else about it. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to me.
I did appreciate Dolores also, though. She said, why can't they just throw fists? Which, come on, Dolores.
Sounds totally Dolores.
That's what I'm begging for. I'm particularly, I would love to see Melissa throw some fists, because it's every time. You saw it. You saw the flashback. She tried to do
a shallow end of a like backing her up. It was like pretty pathetic for Teresa. Like, backing Jennifer up, like, come on, don't do it.
No, because here's my thing. I don't even think she was backing her up, because when when Jen comes back out and she's like, no, Marge, you're not leaving. Jennifer Aiden, you're out.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that, where she's like, no, you're
not
leaving.
Well, she said she was upset because she hadn't gotten to eat her food yet. And she said, it's bad if I haven't eaten my food yet. So she basically kicked Jennifer Aiden out. But Teresa follows her and is like, well, then I'm going to go too. I think she was just leaving to get out of the party.
I do too.
I don't think it was like, I'm taking a stand with Jennifer Aiden. It's more like, I want out.
But the best part is, hi, baby. They go inside, because then she's like, all right, let's go inside. Everybody's all verklempt and hot and whatever. They go inside, and then it feels like, I know it's the magic of TV, but it feels like within seconds, they're like, get out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I understand they can be a bit much, but like,
when you see
wait a minute. Because they're still mulling around the kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was just weird that she was just like, all right, get out.
You also see Teresa and Jennifer Aiden talking outside, and then Jennifer Aiden goes to walk through the driveway, and then there's a different cut, and she walks through the driveway, and now a gray car is there ready to pick her up.
It was a gray car in the driveway, though, when they walked out there.
I don't know. It was a weird cut that looked like
drove.
No. She got dropped off in a black car. Those like big cars that they always
She could have called somebody earlier.
And then she got picked up in a gray car, but it was just the way it was edited, so maybe they were out there waiting longer than expected. I don't know. But yeah, they could have been in there.
Shift 2, the party that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Danielle's daughter's party.
I thought it
was going to be a little more over the top.
I did too. But here's what it did remind me of, because she said there's a glitter bar.
Oh.
No.
Everybody needs that shit all over their house.
No, because let me say this. Do you remember in the mall, there was like that store that had all glitter products and makeup? I can't remember what it was called, but there was a store in the mall by us. One of my best friends had her birthday there, and I couldn't go because I get itchy with glitter. But that...
Oh, that.
Yeah. That's what her daughter's... That's what her daughter's birthday reminded me of, like, but like on 10.
He looks like an old man. Make him look at you.
Cooper, you look like an old man?
See his one eye? That's old man eye. Yeah, so Rachel shows up with her daughter. Cute little thing, not gonna lie. Really cute. Yeah. Jen shows up with her daughter and son.
Yeah, the youngest of her kids.
That daughter just needs time on TV. Rachel and her seem like they're okay for now. Like, they seem like, because Danielle checked with her, she's like, I'm just concerned. Like, I don't want anything going on. But they seem like they agreed to, like, talk or whatever. And they seem like they were okay with the situation. I don't know if something's going to end up happening, but... And then, like, Louie and Teresa show up.
Okay, see, that was my thing.
Like, and I know she's friendly with her,
but that was weird. It was like Jennifer brought her youngest kids. Rachel brought her youngest kid. Teresa brought Louie. Like she does have that other daughter that is older but young enough. The youngest daughter that
she would have thought it was cute at least. Like, I think.
Yeah, Jennifer and Aiden's kids were definitely like too old, but I feel like they're roughly the same as like Teresa's youngest. But like she could have came on her own. What's weird to me is the fact that she brought Louie in his white T-shirt and jeans also. What the hell is that outfit? No offense,
but the party was absolutely, like she said, it was over the top. It was ridiculous. It was whatever it was, but it was crazy town for sure. And then you see Jennifer Aiden's daughter, who I think is so weird. I think she's an odd little girl. I'm not gonna lie.
And she reminds me of Melania. Yes. That's where Melania was at her
Yeah, she
peak.
Absolutely understands the camera. She understands what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She tells Rachel that she wants to be a therapist.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Like, she wants to like help couples. Like, so she wants to be like couple therapy.
I noticed that was weird too.
But I think it's probably because of what goes on with her parents. I think
she's trying to
figure out ways to solve it. But I thought it was interesting how at the end Rachel and them, they start talking to Teresa, her and Danielle, and they say like, that was intense, that was a crazy situation, and she tells Rachel that she needs to pay attention, do her homework, and listen to what's going on, because not everybody may be the way you think they are.
Yeah.
And I'm not assuming they're alluding to, what's her name?
Everybody else. Melissa. Margaret. Yeah. All those guys on that side. I will say, though, Rachel's face, I'm not sure about Danielle, but Rachel definitely looked like this is weird. Like, she looked like, I don't 100% believe you guys. Like, I'm not buying into everything they're saying now.
She says it. She said it. That Teresa basically said in the end, like, I know it's better to keep Margaret as a friend than as an enemy.
Well, yeah, she does admit that.
Because of the stuff that she'll do. So she said, did I make up with her just to make the peace? Absolutely. So I think she didn't care to make up with her. I think she just did it to make nicey nice, bring her back into the fold, and just watch her closely.
One thing, too, I thought it was kind of funny, because when it was just Louie, Teresa, and Jennifer, Louie was like, oh, so what happened with, I think he said Marge or something? But I was like, why is he more interested in the housewife drama than Teresa is?
He was right up her alley because he was giving her what she wanted, a platform to talk about it. Thank you, Louie.
Yeah. But I noticed that. Maybe that's what he was there for. He was there for the setup of the party.
Don't hit.
Sky.
Feet down, Sky.
Sky. Oh, heavens. Well, that's the end of the show, and we have to go deal with our cats, so.
Yep, because there's going to be a fight coming mighty soon.
All right. Well, that's all. Definitely a better episode compared to the rest.
I don't think they were bad, but the coming attractions all look really good. I'm not going to lie.
I will say, though, I feel like when you watch Housewives, like, obviously with, like, scripted TV shows, you can tell they're leading to something.
Yeah, you never know where this is going.
I don't know where New Jersey's leading to. Like, obviously, Beverly Hills last season was leading to Aspen. Yeah. And I can already assume that the OC is going to lead to some big debacle that's going to happen with, like, Tamra, Shannon, like, versus, like, Heather or something. Yeah. Just because of, like, what's going on, that we've heard them talk about, right? I'm not 100%. Well, I guess this is gonna lead up to the big fight between Teresa and Melissa. Why they don't go to the wedding. Why they don't talk anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess that would be it. But I feel like we would have seen that in the trailers, maybe? Unless it happened off camera, but I don't really know. Wow.
I just can't stop hearing the screaming.
I just hear screaming. Yep. She's practicing this young little child. is practicing to be a future housewife. She's sending her audition tape in. She's gonna start the Real Children of New Jersey.
Audition tape in.
She's gonna get her. She's gonna get Danielle's daughter. She's gonna get Melania, Gia, all those guys. She's Gianella.
I think she's never too young. Gotta shut it down. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry, and I need to go to bed. So it's time for that little spiel you give at the end.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll give us a good rating. And if you're on YouTube, you'll give us a thumbs up. You'll give us a thumbs down. Instead, leave a comment telling us how we can improve. Make sure you subscribe and follow and turn on notifications so you don't miss an episode. We do The Real Housewives of New Jersey every Saturday. And we do The Mandalorian on Friday. Also, Ultimate Girls Trip is March 23rd. I'm not sure if that's going to be weekly or they're going to release it all at once. So we'll let you know when it gets closer to the release date. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. That one kind of has me wanting to watch like the Miami ones. I don't know. The Peacock trailer always makes me want to watch the Miami ones. They're so crazy.
Well, they definitely picked the best pieces.
Obviously, but they
have to lead or come from something, so...
Yeah, so I want to know how they got there. But, how did we not talk about this? Vanderpump Rules? Scandoval? I've started Vanderpump Rules because of this. I'm on episode 3.
Yeah, it's just really a shame because
every day there's something new.
Yes, but the problem is there's a lot more to it than that because it's making me think, was Schwartz in on it, his best friend?
Yeah, because I'm seeing people say that he might have been on it.
Because here's my reasoning why. Because they all, he knew he didn't kiss her at Coachella because he wasn't there. So when that came out, what I'm starting to think is that they thought that they were talking about him, and he decided to go with it, to just let everybody think that it was him instead of knowing that it was the other Tom. I don't know if he knew it was the other Tom, but the fact that he was kind of running with this kind of makes him and her look stupid because how many people were you going out with?
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, it was just weird. It's going to be very interesting. They're saying they're filming.
They picked up filming. But here's my thing. Is apparently the girl Raquel, which is not even in season 1 that I'm watching, she's apparently sending legal letters out. Now she's saying the one Shayna punched her in the face, and Shayna's saying, "No, I did not punch you in the face."
Did she say no? I thought she did.
I thought she said she didn't punch. I thought Shayna said, "No, I did not punch you in the face." They're asking the one that she's there now, Kristen. They're saying people are saying we got to get Kristen back on the show now.
Oh.
It's just crazy. I don't have much of an opinion yet, but let me just say this. I would never trust a man with that kind of mustache. No offense. And also, just from what I'm watching, yeah, he looks like somebody who would be a cheater. From the first episode, he's carried
he cheated to get Ariana, so you always got to be careful of what you get.
Yeah, I mean, just with if you watch the first episode 10 years ago, the hairspray fiasco that he went down, I could have told you.
It gets worse.
I could have told you that this would have happened. Sure. I would have bet it.
Yeah, he only gets worse.
But yeah, so that was our little thought on Scandoval. Maybe we'll do a whole thing once season 10's done airing after the reunion and once I've caught up.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do something like that. We don't know yet. We'll keep you posted on that.
But we definitely have to hit the button.
Also check out our other podcasts. We talk about it all. We post every Friday. Okay. Thank you so much for listening or watching.
Now.
Yes, now. Say it now.
Hit the button.